Yesterday was a day that will stay with me for a long time. As I stepped into the bustling streets of Nairobi Central Business District, the air buzzing with anticipation, I knew I was about to witness something profound. As a lawyer, I wanted to experience firsthand the realities of what it means to exercise our constitutional right to protest. Armed with my phone and a notebook, I joined thousands of fellow Kenyans in the streets to protest the Finance Bill 2024. What unfolded was a series of events that highlighted the complex relationship between citizens, their rights, and law enforcement. The day began with an air of anticipation. Protesters began gathering in the early morning, assembling in various streets across the CBD. The crowd was diverse, from students, workers, activists, and ordinary citizens united by a common cause. The atmosphere was charged with a mix of determination and hope, with everyone ready to make their voices heard. Legally speaking, our right to assemble and protest is enshrined in Article 37 of the Kenyan Constitution, which guarantees the right to assemble, demonstrate, picket, and present petitions to public authorities. This right is fundamental in any democracy, as it allows citizens to express their views and hold the government accountable. As we started marching towards the parliament buildings, the chants grew louder and the placards higher. I saw banners with various messages, each reflecting the frustration and aspirations of the people. The initial stages of the protest were peaceful, a testament to the protesters' commitment to a non-violent demonstration. However, as we approached the parliament buildings, the presence of the police became more pronounced. Rows of officers in riot gear lined the streets, a stark reminder of the tension that often accompanies such events. It is the role of the police to facilitate peaceful protests, while ensuring public order, as mandated by the Public Order Act. It wasn't long before the situation escalated. Tear gas canisters were fired and chaos ensued. People scattered and the once orderly march turned into a scene of confusion. As a lawyer, witnessing this firsthand was both enlightening and alarming. The use of force by the police must be proportionate and only applied when necessary. Unfortunately, what I observed and seemed excessive and indiscriminate, affecting even those who are peacefully demonstrating. Kenyan law, particularly the National Police Service Act, emphasizes the need for police to use force only when absolutely necessary and to do so in a manner that minimizes harm and respects human rights. The reality on the ground, however, often deviates from these legal standards. Throughout the day, I saw several arrests being made. People were being rounded up, often without clear reasons. As a lawyer, I intervened where I could, but hey, you can only do so much with overwhelming arrests. As the police cars filled up, I couldn't help but think about the legal rights of those being detained. Under the Constitution, individuals who are arrested have the right to be informed of the reason for their arrest, the right to remain silent, and the right to legal representation. Sadly, many of those rights are not being observed. Some protesters were taken away without any explanation, a clear violation of their constitutional rights. It was a stark reminder of the gap between law and practice. As the day wore on, the protests still continued with the numbers gradually increasing. Despite the challenges, the spirit of the protesters remained unbroken. It was inspiring to see such resilience and determination. However, it also highlighted the need for greater legal awareness and advocacy. One key takeaway from the day was the importance of legal education. Many protesters are not fully aware of their rights or the legal procedures that should protect them. Increasing legal literacy among the public could empower more people to exercise their rights effectively and safely. Reflecting on the day's events, it is clear that while protests are a vital part of our democratic process, there are significant challenges that need to be addressed. The relationship between citizens and law enforcement must be built on trust, transparency, and respect for the law. As we continue to push for change, let's remember the legal framework that supports our rights to protest and the responsibilities that come with it. And if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, knowing your rights could make all the difference.